Introduction. Setting the revolutionary stage. The American Revolution was a cauldron of change, turmoil, and the birth of new ideas. It was during this time of upheaval between 1775 and 1783 that America fought for its independence from British rule. The air was thick with the cries for freedom and the sounds of cannon fire, a backdrop for both heroism and tragedy. In this era of radical transformation, tales of extraordinary bravery and determination emerged. Among these stories, the narrative of Deborah Sampson stands out as a beacon of audacious courage. Her story is not just a mere footnote in history, but a powerful testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience. In the shadows of great men, who are often celebrated as the heroes of the American Revolution, there were others, like Deborah, whose contributions were no less significant, but remained largely unrecognized. Her life offers a unique lens through which we can view the struggles and triumphs of that tumultuous era. Early life, a woman molded by hardship. Born in 1760 in Massachusetts, Deborah Sampson grew up in a world where women's roles were rigidly defined by societal norms. Her early life was marked by poverty and instability. Her father abandoned the family when she was very young, leaving her mother struggling to support her children. Deborah was indentured as a servant at a young age, which meant she spent most of her childhood and teenage years laboring for others rather than receiving an education. However, she was resilient and taught herself to read and write, skills that were rare for women of her time. This self-education would later be crucial in her masquerade as a man. Despite the hardships, these experiences forged in her a tough spirit and a yearning for something more than the life she was born into. Her early struggles with poverty and lack of formal education did not deter her. Rather, they fueled her determination to break free from the constraints placed upon her by society. A soldier's guise, Deborah's bold decision. In 1782, driven by a mix of patriotism and the desire for a life beyond domestic constraints, Deborah made a decision that would etch her name in history. She disguised herself as a man, adopting the name Robert Shurtliff, and enlisted in the Continental Army. This act of defiance was both dangerous and revolutionary. Deborah's time in the Army was marked by the same tenacity she showed throughout her life. She participated in several key battles, where her skills and courage in combat were evident. Her ability to maintain her disguise showed her incredible attention to detail and her understanding of the male soldier's world. Her life as a soldier was not without challenges. She had to constantly hide her identity, not just to serve, but to survive. This period of her life highlights her extraordinary resolve and her willingness to fight for what she believed in, even under the guise of someone else. Section 4. Unveiled Secrets, the discovery of her true identity. The truth about Deborah's identity remained concealed until she fell ill and required medical attention. It was then that a doctor discovered her secret. Instead of exposing her immediately, the doctor kept her secret until the end of her service. Deborah was honorably discharged in 1783. The revelation of her true identity brought a mix of admiration and scandal. While some saw her as a heroine, others viewed her actions through a lens of deceit. Despite the mixed reactions, Deborah fought for and successfully obtained a military pension, acknowledging her service and sacrifice. This part of her journey underscores not just her bravery, but also the complexities of her situation. Being a woman in a man's world, especially in such a high-stakes environment, was fraught with risks and required incredible courage. Section 5. Legacy of Courage, the Eternal Flame of Deborah Sampson. Today, Deborah Sampson is remembered as a symbol of courage and defiance. Her story resonates not just as a tale of historical intrigue, but as a source of inspiration. She broke barriers and defied the gender norms of her time, showing that courage and determination know no gender. Her legacy is particularly powerful in today's context, as discussions about gender roles and equality continue to evolve. Deborah's life is a reminder of the contributions women can make when given the opportunity, and her story encourages current and future generations to challenge societal norms. Deborah Sampson's tale is not just about her disguise as a soldier, it's about her fight for identity, equality, and recognition. Her legacy continues to inspire courage and resilience, proving that one person's brave actions can echo through history.